Hey guys, we are on for lunch and launch. Come
Yes.
on in, come on in. And guys, you do not want to click off. You want to stay. This conversation is going to be so good. We titled it From Rest to Riches. I
Restoration.
know that baffles, right? That baffles the mind. How do I rest and then have riches from being restful? But I am joined today by none other than Demetriel Coleman from A Dwelling Place. And she started this movement called the White Robe Hour, guys. I mean, when I say a movement, she took something that was a painful moment in her life and transformed it into something great. So look, I know we only have about 15 minutes, so I want to get right in. And Demetriel Stallings, just kind of explain to the viewers here that are watching what started this.
Well, Jackie, first, let me just tell you, thank you so much for having me on. I'm so excited to be here. It's been quite a while since I've had a midday white robe hour. So thank you for presenting this opportunity for me to always wrap up in the most comfortable thing in my home, which is my white robe.
Yes.
This started really as a personal movement within myself to set aside this intentional time to prepare for the day. As I was caring for my mother, doing her health struggles before she passed a few years ago, and then also occasionally for my grandmother. And I just knew that on those days that I didn't intentionally get up early to invest time with myself in prayer or reading or grounding outside or just enjoy something as simple as enjoying a cup of coffee. If I didn't have those few minutes for myself that often turned into an hour, I was just not my best self for them. And I just really think that it's a message for life. Like, it's so cliche that we've got to put our oxygen mask on first. We hear it all the time, but it's reality. It's not luxury, it's reality. So for me, that symbol of me taking this time for myself was always me wrapping myself up in my comfortable white robe, right? Getting my mindset in that luxury hotel spa environment. And, I was thinking, I was like, why does it have to be when I'm away in a hotel that I take this intentional time, to wrap myself up in comfort? So I wanted to just have a symbol to share with people to make sure that you put yourself in that mindset, because we've got to take care of ourselves first before we can impact others, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's crazy because in our book club, we're reading this book called Look, Rest is Resistance,
Rest
right?
is resistance. Yeah.
You have to read that. You
Right.
have to read that because
Mm-hmm.
we have been cultured. And
Yes.
if you think back way into slavery,
Yeah. Yep.
that we were to work.
Mm-hmm.
And that was from sunup. The hours of a slave was from sunup to sundown. And if
Correct.
you didn't work, you were considered lazy. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, put your mind around that.
Yes.
You're already
Yes.
working from sunup to sundown.
Yeah.
But you were still labeled as lazy. So
Correct.
even today, what we're seeing today is this hustle culture that we got to work harder. And we all say it. I'm a business owner. My business has to be better. I've got to continuously work.
Right.
If I lay on a couch, oh, you feel guilty for doing that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we've been cultured into doing that. And when you go to other countries, other ethnicities, they understand resting. They understand holiday. They understand all of that. But us, especially as Black women, we are conditioned to constantly feel like we have to work. And if we don't, somehow we are failing ourselves, our family, the companies we work for. And we have the highest rate of mortality, of diseases, of cancer, of heart conditions.
Right. Yeah. Rest is restorative. We've got to restore, and just like you said, other cultures have embraced this for a while, and I recently, and maybe it's because it's my 50s, right? I'm in my 50s. I rebuke the hustle culture, but when you talk about rest to riches, that doesn't mean I don't want to excel in life. It doesn't mean that I don't believe in excellence. It certainly doesn't mean that I'm lazy, but I see the part that rest plays in allowing me to be my best self. Right.
Yes.
I'm more irritable if I have not gotten rest. I'm not as creative. Right. So if we would also, in this hustle culture, which I rebuke all the time, like I've got to grind. If we would embrace rest and how it allows us to do all the greatness, then I think we will really see our lives soar. So I hate that it's taken to 50s, but hey, I've gotten to the point. So let's spread the word.
Look, sometimes I've heard people say, yeah, sometimes it takes you to get to your 50s to sort of like get it all right, Exactly. So it's right on time. Demetriel, one of our guests, they are asking, what does the white robe stand for? And I don't know whether you want to go back from, or what does it symbolize to you?
Yes.
But I don't know if you want to go back to when you first decided to create this phenomenon. Like you didn't just wake up and say, I'm going to start this business.
Absolutely not. It was not even a business. It wasn't intentional about the business side of things. Literally, my friends know me to have many white robes in my home. I remember when I was going through this very difficult time with my mom as a caregiver, my line sisters, they sent me a new white robe, and it was a hooded robe because I was just known, like they know people say that people who wear robes around the house are just so extra. So call me extra. But, I take off my, work clothes and, good clothes. And when I come in the house, I want to be relaxed. So my friends would call and my phone's on do not disturb. And they're like, well, what were you doing? Or why can't you go this weekend? And I literally would say, oh, I was in my White Robe Hour. And they're like, what? Why can't you go out to this event this weekend? Oh, I've got a sleep event planned. And they're like, what? Yes, I've got a sleep event. And I'm in my White Robe Hour. So it symbolized being intentional. Like, you don't want me to go out on the weekend and I'm not rested. I'm freaking, I can't stand myself. I don't know why you would want to stand me. So, and it's also, it goes, so it sounds simple, but it says, okay, even when you're turning down things, no is a complete sentence.
Yeah.
And my friends knew when I said I had a sleep event, there was no, well, what if, and maybe we could do this. I have a sleep event planned. And what that meant is I was going to lay around the house Saturday and get some rest. So for me, it symbolized that. And then my friends were like, well, I want a White Robe Hour. I want to do that too. So that's really how it came about. So so when I turned 50, we went on a girls trip, took my, my closest 9 girlfriends and we went for a couple of weeks in Bali, and I gifted them all white robes. And from then on, I was like, okay, I've got to spread the word.
Yes.
So that's how it became a business opportunity, if you will. Yeah. But it's really a passion project, right? I am a real estate sales coach by trade. So when I say it's a passion project, it is what I do. It is what I live. It is what I get so excited. I get pictures and texts. And when people who are investing time with themselves, they post and they tag me. This is how I'm doing my white robe, Demetriel. Like, I get excited about it. So it's a business, yes, but it really is a passion project, just to spread the word of intentional rest.
I love that. I love that. And so many of the people that follow me, they, they're entrepreneurs, they're leaders. And a lot of times people will come and say, I have this idea, but it's, I don't think I can, do anything with it. I don't think it'll be, because at the end of the day, even with our passions, we do want it to move the needle financially in some way. That may not be our initial reason for starting it.
Sure.
But an entrepreneur, you want whatever you do to grow.
Sure.
So that's when I tell people, what are you passionate about?
Yes.
Because rest, you took rest, intentional rest, and changed it into a business that is all over, that people from all over the country are purchasing your robes. They are having their own White Robe Hour. They are, so what did you have to be talked into it? Like once it just started, you just did it?
Yes. You bring up a really good point, Jackie, because I like to say, I used to own a real estate company in the early 2000s.
Okay.
And it was a dwelling place. So the name has history with me, right? But when I talk to people, even in coaching, it's never about what we see online, chasing the bag, right? I am not the chase the bag person. I am chase the passion. And if it is ordered and predestined, the bag is going to come. Like you can't meet new customers or start new passion projects with the bag in mind. So I didn't have to be pushed into doing it. Once I realized that, okay, maybe your purpose is bigger than, okay, you, Demetriel, taking your time and you investing your time. How do you encourage other people? I chase the passion. I probably gift as many robes right now that I am selling, as many that I am selling, because the passion is the movement, right?
Yeah.
The bag, I believe, will come because the bag comes after the creativity, after the passion, after spreading the actual purpose. So no matter if it's been real estate or this passion project, I've never chased the bag, chased the purpose and what's behind the bag. And I've always believed that the bag will follow, and it has. It has, and it's the byproduct. Yeah.
In that scripture, we seek the kingdom first. We seek
absolutely
what God would call us to first, what it is that represents, not like you say, the bag. And it's so many people, like I do a vision journal, right?
Okay.
It's a journal, but it's like a vision board.
Okay.
But it's not where like, a lot of times people's things that they have on their vision board, it's like, I want that house, or I want that, or I want to have that amount of money. And it doesn't work like that.
Right.
It doesn't. If it doesn't align with what I say is in your hands, your purpose, your passion, you can't manifest something that is outside of who you are.
Exactly.
And like you said, you had that passion, that calling. You knew the importance of intentional rest, and you just did that thing. And from that came all the other things from there. It's
exactly. And it's authentic. When it's authentic, when it's your purpose. You can see different personalities trying to promote different things, and it's like, okay, that doesn't even seem like it aligns with you.
That part right there.
All things rest, restorative, self-care, taking time, all those things align with me. So I don't have to fake it. It's not abnormal.
Exactly. And this is something Fee, our mutual friend, right?
Yeah.
Her pastor said, your purpose will attract your needs. Absolutely. Right?
Yep.
I never met you before.
Yeah.
I started launching deeper until God brought Fee into my world to help with growing, launching deeper.
Yeah.
But see, your purpose will attract those things that are supposed to be called to you. Absolutely. I sat under the tree in silence. Silence, rest was already a mandate God had placed on me.
Yes.
So he drew the people. I didn't have to go out here saying, who can I find a
Right.
sponsor? Who can I, whatever.
Sure.
It drew you
Hmm.
into the world. So I want to say that to people, things that we're praying for, things that we're asking
Yeah.
for. When you're in your place of purpose, your
Yes.
needs will be drawn to you. They will come to you.
Absolutely.
You don't have to go out here and campaign for it. I truly believe when you get in that place you're supposed to be in, it's
Yeah.
going to come to you.
I believe it. I believe it. You won't have to chase it. It will come to you,
It
and it
will
will be a natural alignment. Yeah.
absolutely.
Hmm.
So, Red to Riches, she's already grown this amazing company, but the wealth she's explaining as well, it's not just monetary wealth.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, just expound on the wealth that it has brought you.
Yeah.
Like,
The people that I've met that symbolize wealth to me as well. Sharing with so many people. I do. Just last month, I was at a wellness event with another good girlfriend of mine, Tracy Stafford, speaking about Black girl wellness. So being able to get out and meet people, like-minded people who have some of the same goals, and being able to just impart to them how much rest can play a part in their success. That's been really exciting for me. Just my
mm,
personal growth. When you slow down and take time, and you're evaluating what has happened over the 51 and a half years of living, being retrospective, like you need some quiet time in your life to do that in order to be grateful for everything that has happened, the good, the bad, the ugly. So just quiet time and the rest that's wealth. I feel like my personal health has improved because I think we downplay stress hormones. So
mm.
being able to rest and address all of those needs are really important as well. It's like I've entered a new chapter in my life with a move to Atlanta, which I never
Right.
saw coming, which is why I still have bare white walls. So please forgive me, everyone. They will be painted at some point, but
Right.
maybe I'm resting. So it's exciting time. I feel wealthy because of the people and experiences that I have, certainly.
Oh, yeah, I love it, I love it.
Mhm.
Guys, I really want you to support Demetriel and this movement, this white robe movement.
Thank you so
Now,
much.
Demetriel, if
Yeah.
we want to get a white robe, what do
Uh-huh.
we need to do?
It is very easy, Jackie. You just visit my website, adwellingplace.life. It is a dwellingplace.life because we are dwelling in our secret place, right? So a
Yes.
dwellingplace.life. A dwelling place has been instrumental in my life. It was the name of the real estate firm later on because we do believe in a power higher than us, and it's where you dwell matters, right? So a dwellingplace.life. And Jackie, if you use the discount code launching deeper, you also will enjoy a 10% discount on all of the robes. And in addition to the robes, we've got some other accoutrements for your white robe hour. Whether you're having tea and you need a new coffee mug, or if you need to alert everyone in your home. I had one of the door knockers and I can't find it right now. Oh, here it goes. If you need to alert everyone in your home, do not disturb because you're in
I
your
love
white
it.
hour. I've partnered with some amazing other Black women who will do embroidery on your robes, and then another partner who will also help you set the atmosphere because your candle, your smells, all those things are very important. So we want to continue to build and help you set the atmosphere of whatever you're going to do in doing your white robe hours. So you can find all of that at adwellingplace.life.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. So, guys, please, plus, we're going to send out to all of our people, and
Yeah.
we want you to definitely take advantage of just being a part of Launching Deeper to get your 10% off.
Yeah.
So, we're going to have that sent out for you as well. Look, unofficially, look, we haven't even put it out yet, and we're hopefully by the next week
Yes.
or another week. Fee, who is my partner in this, she'll kill me if I say we're going to have this out like next week. So 2 weeks,
Soon.
2 weeks soon. But Demetriel is going to, hopefully the date works out for our sabbatical 2027.
Yes.
She is going to be there in person.
Absolutely.
With her.
Absolutely.
Look, see, I'm gonna put it all so the world can see it. Right.
You had me at sabbatical. Yes, yes, I'm available. That's my new saying. My friends, I'm available. If I'm not in my White Robe Hour, but I'm available for all things restorative. Yes.
Yes. So we are I'm so excited about this next one. And I can't even talk, but I'm so excited. Yeah. And we are diving deeper into rest. We are diving deeper into restoration, being restored, renewed. Because like I tell people, I sat under the tree in silence, took a rest for 2 days, and it changed the trajectory of my life.
Absolutely.
All of this are the fruits of me getting still and stopping. And I can't tell people, I can't tell women enough. If you pause, and I want you guys, Coach Jackie is about to give you some homework.
Yes.
This is Thursday. By in the next week, I want you to be intentional about taking an hour, even if you don't have your white robe yet. Just take an hour of rest. Just sit down, think, ask God a question. Lord, what am I to do? What is my true purpose? What am I to do with this? God, I know you called me to education. What am I supposed to do with this? So whatever it is, I'm throwing that out. If you're a caterer, if you're whatever, you're an author, Lord, what am I to do with this book? How it has my story. How can my story impact others? Yes. But we want you to intentionally do that. Demetriel, we're going to make sure we add you on all of our social media, so you'll be tagged in that. Yes. But before we get off, is there anything else you'd like to say or close us out with?
The last things I will say is that when you do this intentional rest, and if you like to share, do also tag #White Robe Hour, because I would love to see how you are investing your time. And we want to be able to build a community who are sharing our best practices. Some people tag me in their adult coloring, whatever it is. Or maybe it's just you're viewing a scene. But if you would #White Robe Hour, we would love to share and share that with the community. Number 2, and the last thing that I'll say, it's not luxury, it's necessity. So whatever your symbol is, and hopefully you choose to join our White Robe Hour movement, but it's not luxury, it is necessity. So
I love that.
Thank you for having me, Jackie.
Yes, thank you. I have enjoyed it. And you're probably going to be back on again. But yes, ladies, look, join the wait list. If you're not on the wait list for Soul Sabbatical 2027, where you'll get to meet in person Demetriel Coleman, and just get to meet the person that started this amazing movement. So do that, go on our site, join the wait list. We're excited. I'm even more excited.
I can't wait.
But thank you guys, and we'll see you on our next session of Lunch and Launch.
Yes, thank you so much, Jackie.
Thank you.